They say that meaning is pretty simple. Something to do, something to look forward to, someone to love. All leading to what we refer to as happiness. I just wish that it would have been more precise than that. What's up, my name is Herman, I'm a 20-year-old something Swedish guy, and lately I've spent quite a bit of time thinking about the pursuit of happiness. When asked what we are pursuing or what the meaning of life is, the default answer is often, I just want to be happy. And while on face value, there's nothing wrong with that. However, on a deeper level, happiness is ever ceeding. You see, nothing in life is permanent, not even life itself. This means that as horrible as it sounds, any period of happiness is just temporary. And by previous definition, making any meaning just as temporary. You will get laid off, there will be natural disasters, your loved ones will even get sick and die. It's inevitable. In fact, it is in itself inevitable that whatever your life looks like now, it will change, and must change. Now, this is not some negative reflection, quite the contrary. Let me explain. I recently made a time to look back at my journals from the last 3 years, and came to the realization that there has not been much change in my life over this time period. My routine has looked something like eating the same breakfast, going to the same job, on the same commuter train, doing similar tasks, coming home the same way, having the same food for dinner, going to the same gym, and coming back and working on the same things. While routines and habits are good in the micro, I have come to realize that these repeating patterns are the single largest killer of a person's development, and the easiest way to run out of meaning. The beauty of life today is also our largest downfall. There is so much to do. While at times this will feel overwhelming, scary, and like a waste of time, it is these larger macro changes in our lives that will foster character development, make us interesting people, and in the longer term, lead to a life full of meaning. Nothing is permanent, and nor should it be. Change should be your only constant. We often wish that life was as calculated, worked out, and interesting as it is in a captivating book or a great cinema film. The reality is that it never will be, and that is okay. However, the more things that we do try, the more chapters will be added to this book of life, and the more we'll be able to look back, look forward, and in the present, and find a life full of meaning. We cannot sit around and wait for life to happen to us. We have to seek it. The adventures, the learnings, the people, the places, all are things which we must make active choices to pursue, because they will not happen on their own. The problem with happiness as a pursuit is not that you will not find it during the aforementioned adventures, learnings, and people, but the fact that the happiness that occurs within that moment ceases to exist as soon as that moment has passed. Instead, it is how these moments shape you, how they forge your character and update your schemas for how you go through life from that point onwards. I truly believe that to live a meaningful life means to test things which you desire to test, whether that be traveling to a faraway place, writing a book, or developing an app. Happiness will not be present throughout all of these, and if happiness is what is to be pursued, then these adventures will never be undertaken. It is cliché, but the age-old quote is true. It really is all just a journey, not a destination. With this passive realization that I have arrived at, it has become apparent that it is time to fill my life with more character development and experiences. Don't get me wrong, am I happy? Yes, very. But do I think that I'm currently on the optimal path to a meaningful life? No, not really. Therefore, I have just quit my job, sold my apartment, and decided to say yes to a set of opportunities which I think will be a good next step for me. From here on, I'm making change my only constant, and you should too.